welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me, really cute dogs. My name is Stormy. Tonight I've got the free yes, no, how, when questions as well as the $5 Tacobox. You can ask 3 questions for $5, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chats only. I prefer Cash App. So go ahead and check the description, pick your poison. There's all kinds of fun to be had tonight. I'm going to put the spirit box on, put the REM pod on. Might not be here for very long, but I will be here for a little bit. And we'll just have to see how long it lasts. It is Tuesday, so yeah, that means it's the $5 taco box. That's 5+ minutes, 5+ cards for $5. You can ask 3 questions. You can get the extra hot sauce for an extra $1. It's the $6 taco box, and you can get an extra channeled message from a loved one, past, present, future, even if they've crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. Maybe it's a pet, maybe it's a loved one, maybe it's Jim Morrison, I don't know. Excuse me. I think I need to get a drink. So yeah. Batteries are charging for the spirit box. I'll go ahead and put the REM pod on. Hey, welcome back to the Chammy. Excuse me. So yeah, like I said, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. It's probably, yeah, it's probably a love-hate thing. Neither, really. Neither, really. So somebody just asked me, what was it, Oreos or Chips Ahoy? What about you? For me, really, it's neither. No. My friend's been trying to talk me into eating a fried Oreo. I'm like, I don't know about that. Fried pickle was bad enough. Both, of course. You know what's even weirder? Tales from the dark side. Hey Maria, how are you, sweetheart? Maria, what do you want to know, sweetheart? Did you send the questions to? Did you send the questions to the text? Okay, Maria, I've got your questions, babe. I had to respond to a message from my friend Danielle. Okay. I see your questions, sweetheart. I just hadn't seen the payment come through yet. Did you send it PayPal, Cash App, or did you send it directly like we usually do? I must be like 10 years old. Get better role-playing skills. And learn some grammar. Yes, I'm looking, sweetheart. Okay, I see it, honey. Thank you so much. The phone must have been like, I don't know, haunted. Let me look at your questions. Okay. I'm just going to put all the cards out and see what you need to know. Thanks so much for coming by the live. I appreciate it.
Who do you want to message?
I don't want to message anyone, Spirit. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. Yeah, have you seen the REM pod? It's going crazy. I'm just getting the questions up and trying to fix this charger here. In a sec. So there's been a lot of calling upon doing favors for one another. A lot of criticism going on in regards to that situation that you were asking about. It doesn't seem that this person is really being cooperative. other than to just show up and look good. He also feels like he keeps putting like the cart before the horse in his life, in his love life, in his work life. It's like he can't seem to catch up with himself wherever he goes. Well, this is an odd couple. But that's okay, because after all is said and done, you know, it's still showing how this person and you know, you've come together as that extra added bonus in your lives. There is that joy, no matter how different you guys are, you are still one and the same. You know that each other is each other's person. Excuse me, I need to get a drink. Yeah, not a whole lot of messages because, once again, you know, he's having to role play it. Let me just step away to get a water real quick. Hang on tight. So, in regards to what's happening over there today, just a lot of show and tell. Sorry about that, Maria. My dad, I had to get something for my dad. Guess I'm gonna do something for him. What other questions do you have, sweetheart? Hey, Sierra, welcome back to the chat. How are you? God, the pollen is starting to get me from sitting outside earlier. I just might stay in all day tomorrow because of it. Although that's super difficult because it's so nice out there. You wonder if he's already letting, has said it's over, he doesn't. Oh, he said that to you? Okay. Spirit, what does Maria need to know about that? I'm calling forth her most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about that question? Something tells me he has. or at least has shown her that. I think he loves her in his own way. We can just ask. I'm curious. Does he love her in his own way at all? Spirit says maybe. But the Hanged Man can sometimes lean more towards yes. I think in his own way he does love her. I don't think that he's a homicidal maniac either, nor do I think she is in this situation here, because it's very clear that she's also hung herself from the tree of life and is just waiting to see what's next. I mean, she's been through it with this person too. It's just about how much longer can she, handle, being up to her tits in it. That's all she has. Yeah, we'll switch on Spirit Box in a moment. I'm just doing a paid reading for Maria real quick, just wrapping it up here. Spirit, is there a message that you might have for Maria tonight? It's crazy. That's kind of strange. So have these seashell wind chimes in the house as well, and the one across the room just moved by itself and like clanked. This is very interesting. So, getting a little bit deeper into his feelings real quick. I mean, I know it's been more than 5 minutes, but don't worry about sending more money. Just listen to the message real quick. So, when it comes to this person's feelings, going just a little bit deeper towards you tonight. So it's interesting as you look at the Emperor with the world in his hand, looking over at her, the world itself. This person is really in their head about you, really in their clouds about you, wants to take care of you, wants to watch where you're going, see what the next thing is that you're going to do. But they might be a little bit distant right now. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, Spirit says. You know, I'm pretty sure you'll hear from him anytime soon now. But I think it's time to rest, Spirit's also saying. Like, and just know, you know, you'll get the message that you're looking for soon. And this person's just, they know life is what they make it. And they know they have a lot of, still a lot of growing to do. And this person does want to give justice, give justice to the situation in regards to this other person in their life. They see that all the way around, everyone would probably just be a lot happier. So he is willing to, make that move, but it's almost like the person needs to feel it deeply and completely right about it. But also, it's like, choosing the car over your afterlife. The car or the magic. The car or the magic. The car or the Merlin. The car or everything you want. The car for everything. The car over the moon dancer stars. The car over himself. I mean, this person wants a lot, but they have to give it to themselves. I feel like they have definitely had a life of everybody else not only taking care of them, but also telling them what to do. A lot of what they should and should not do. This person may think independently from everybody, and everybody doesn't really know. Like, if they knew what he really thought about things, like, it would turn heads. I think he does see it, and I think that he feels very insecure about who he is in regards to that. Like, it's almost like wants to be the best version of himself, but it's just easier to kind of be the way he's always been instead of change for anything. Because it's easier. It's easier. People always want to take the easy route. Nobody's disciplined or dedicated or determined anymore. At the same time, it's like, I don't even think he knows what his ambitions or his own goals are. Because he's been so busy, not being asked, not being involved, not being nurtured, not being asked. Did I say asked? So that's not your fault. Why do these Tylenols taste so good? They taste like, I don't know, like grape soda. I feel like he's been so busy taking care of everyone else that he doesn't even know what he wants. Or what he's even capable of. Because for so long he's probably just been coddled and told what to do and had his underwear picked up off the floor and his laundry washed and, So, I'm not saying that he's not an independent whole person as himself. I'm just saying it's easier to take, it's probably easier to take the low road than the high road for him. And I'm not saying that he's a low person. What I'm saying is that for so long, he's probably been told what to do. Everything's been taken care of for him. If it drops in his lap, he scoops it up. He hasn't really gone out there and because he's a people pleaser. I think we've talked about this before. He wants everyone to be happy, of course. I'm gonna reset this. That was when the Twilight Zone. I just couldn't anymore. It's gonna give me a headache. Now, turn it on, turn it up, make a noise, Spirit. So I had to put Spirit on the naughty step for a minute. So, you know, I don't know what his limiting beliefs and circumstances are. Maybe one day we can do a reading on that. And that might help you help guide you through some of the things you've maybe noticed already and made clarity with or affirmed through Spirit. Maybe even a group counseling session. We take 10 minutes and we talk about limiting beliefs and circumstances, and we pull some cards on both of your limiting beliefs and circumstances, because there's nothing to change but self once again. But see, he doesn't realize that either. Like, you realize it, he doesn't realize it. You say the word soulmate and he's like, what? What's that? What's that, precious? You know? I'm not really sure he's as deeply in tune spiritually as like someone such as yourself, Maria. I mean, and you never know. I mean, he might go total Viking and be like, yeah, I'm out of here. Peace out. I'm not saying on you. I'm saying, you know, it just might come to that point where he's like tired of the isolation. He's tired of the fucking. But then again, that depends. Like, I don't know him very well. I don't know him at all. You know him better than I do. Hey, private name, welcome back to the Chammy. But once again, we've got the car over the freedom of thought to choose for themselves. We've got the car over what feels right for them, even if that's being a hermit, you know, being a YouTuber all day. Who knows? Life on being a principal. 101. You know what I mean? I mean, life on being a dad, you know. Yeah, he's exhausted from it. But he doesn't really know which way to go, because it's like, you know, he's got a certain, you know, he's from a certain generation. He's not from my generation. He's not from your generation. I mean, he's a boomer. Hey, David Gabriel. Hope so too. I love Bali. I have a beautiful dog from Bali. And I take her everywhere I go. And I sleep with my dolly from Bali every night. She protects me. You're so welcome, Maria. You gotta really think about, you know, what do you want? You know, think of it this way. You want second wave on your arm? Or you want to have a Greek statue on your arm? It's up to you. You want to do the work have the body of a Greek statue, or you want to find some magic pill to make it right, because there isn't one. You are the magic. Okay, you are the spell within. I hope you choose the Greek statue. So one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. No giving your thoughts to her, him, the fucking, the people at work. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, it's a different story. It's a different page. It's a different reality. I mean, just try it one day. You don't react to the bitches at work. You don't react or even take a thought of it being any other way than the way you want it to be. And see what happens when you face these demons. They're just gonna crack. Okay? So keep. Yes, my teacher is supposed to make you laugh. But yeah, isn't that an interesting sign for you, Maria? That David came in the chat, and you have a good friend named David. Alright, I'm gonna put the spirit box on. I don't cry, Maria. I cry for enough for all of us. It's gonna be okay. Tiffy! It's Tiffany. Hi, sweetheart. I always love when you come by. I was just about to put the spirit box on. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Respiratory therapy put out foods that help your respiratory system. Can't wait to watch that. Thank you, YouTube, for the notification. Oh, I'm sorry that the music's making you sad. Okay, the song's almost over. So this music is called Heaven's Tower, and it is from Final Fantasy 11 FFXI, and it's Heaven's Tower on a harp, played on a harp. Let's see what the next song is.
already open. Waiting for Bluetooth connection.
How's the step for the payment? There's Super Chat below. There's PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo links under the description. I think you can also pay with like little gifts and rubies and things like that, jewels. Some kind of new feature, I don't even know how that works. So tonight I'm calling forth any good spirits that want to chat with us. Pee Wee Herman, if you're there, I would like to hear your voice tonight. Again, please. I know you came to my friend Danielle. So if you want to talk about our friend Jack, let me know. Or if you want to talk about the toys. Or if you want to talk about Danielle. Pee Wee Herman, if you're there, please show yourself. You can use my kitty toy. You can use the REM pod. Maybe you can say something in the spirit box. Can you say something in the spirit box, Pee Wee Herman? I'm expecting to hear your voice.
Now in SB7 mode.
Pee Wee Herman, if you're there, can you say my name? Yeah, put the name of the song in the chat, CR. I'll be back. I don't think you can do links unless you're a moderator. Pee Wee Herman, are you there? Pee Wee Herman, I'm thirsty. And I want to talk to you. Jambi, are you there? I think your real names are Paul and John. But none of us call you Paul or John. If you're here, Spirit, let me know. That was kind of scary. Dwayne, how are you, dear? Oh yeah, that's good. I'll play that in a minute. Oh no, you have the cooties. You have the cooties, Dwayne. The cooties. Poor sweet thing. God bless you. I hope you feel better soon. What I be telling you about kissing them girls with cooties? You got a COVID test first, man. I'm just teasing you. I'm just trying to make you laugh. Spirit, are you there? We're trying to talk to Pee Wee Herman. Can someone bring me Pee Wee Herman, please? Yes, I totally CR. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my list of questions. If there's any questions you want to ask the spirit box, or if you want to get a reading, or you want to ask me for... Oh no. Oh no, that is not a good thing. That is so weird. That is so weird. That is so incredibly creepy. Look at how this can, it's not even open. It's just... Yeah, and it wasn't even open.
Well, because
It's so crazy. Oh.
why is so much empty? My God, figure it out.
I don't know. I got to clean this water
Good
up.
night.
This is just crazy. It's insane. It's weird. Fuck. I don't really know what just happened other than that is crazy that I set a completely closed can of water on the desk and it just exploded like that. That's really weird. I've like never ever had anything like that happen before. It's just crazy. What the hell? Well, I'm super lucky. Nothing got on the electronics. It's still just such a weird experience. Well, I have no spirit box, so. But at least it's not broken. I just had nothing to plug it into, so I'll have to just wait a little bit. Hey, Mahogany, sorry about that. What are your questions, dear? Just go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get started. That's so interesting. So weird. It's like it just exploded. Like I just put it on the desk. And what's so strange about it is that is there shouldn't like it the box it came from hadn't been shaken up. The can hadn't been shaken up. It's just so strange. It's 3 questions, $5. You get 5 plus minutes, 5 plus cards, dear. Thanks so much for your donation. That's very kind of you. Just give me one moment. Kind of discombobulated because of the exploding water can. Damn ghosts. Well, it depends, Molly. What kind of movie are you looking for? You want something funny? You want something spooky? You want something haunted? Okay, 1. Spirit, I'm calling forth Mahogany's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. How does TR feel about Mahogany? What does Mahogany need to know about that right now? How does TR feel about Mahogany? Feeling a bit of mystery about you. They're wondering themselves. Oh, that card's face down. I don't read cards that are face down. You do have the moon card in regards to the energy with the feelings this person is having for you and towards you. The Empress card is the clarifying card of the moon. There is mystery here. This person is, wondering, is there a maze they have to go through to get to you, to get to the other side where the light is at the end of the tunnel. But they do feel with you that there is some sort of light at the end of the tunnel there. They do feel that you're somebody that could possibly involve and nurture and create something special with them. But it's just a fleeting thought. Like it's a mystery to them whether or not it would work out right now, as much as it is for you as well. So Spirit says, yes, you will get together with the Magician card, So what do you want the next scene to be? What do you want his actions to be? How do you want him to feel about you? How do you want him to treat you? What version of him do you want, Mahogany? Because you can have this. There is a reality where you are with anyone and everyone you probably ever wanted to be with. There's a reality where you have what you want with them, but you're the one that has to choose. There's nothing outside of you to give it to you but you. But Spirit is saying in that Magician card that yes, you both will. You will get together. Let's see what the next actions are towards you. This person wants to call you on the phone or talk to you online or come and see you. You've got the Judgment card, the World card, and the Chariot. Well, yeah, it very well could be this way. And I feel like if that is definitely something you can have, you know, the choose love. The overall energy of your reading is the Lover's card. Just, you know, it doesn't hurt to tell somebody what you want and ask how they want to operate around it. Okay? It's only love in the way of things. Hey, Khalid, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you, dear? Oh, thank you, Molly. Thank you so much. And thank you, Khalid, so much for your donation. I really do appreciate that. Let me get you a Romance Angels card real quick as a final message from this person to you, Mahogany. Let's just see what they would tell you, if there was anything they could tell you. I just had a can of seltzer water just explode. Like, it was as if something came out of nowhere with like an invisible knife and just stabbed it. It was so weird. I was just trying to talk to Pee Wee Herman too. Water got everywhere, so I've had to clean it up, unplug it all, and now I'm about to take the power bar and put it on put it on something to dry it off on. But look, trust the process. There is chemistry here between you and this person, Mahogany. All right. You've got Romance Angels chemistry card. You know, there is a strong magnetic attraction here. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So hope floats, but faith flies. This person, you know, trust. It's ask, believe, receive, not ask, believe, try real hard, overthink, drive yourself crazy, receive. Okay, it's ask, believe, receive. Molly, was that you with the $5? Or that was Maria? Molly, did you say you sent me something, honey? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, like the chili cheese pups. Oh my god, like her and I are just sitting in the car talking about boys. We're eating chili cheese pups. She's eating her chili cheese pups, right? And it's like something just came out of nowhere and just went boop. And they all fell on the floor of the Cadillac. It was a sad day. I mean, I think if the ghost could have played dun dun da dum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum, it would have. It's like, what the fuck? They really wanted your chili cheese pups for themselves. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I know Molly wants a reading and Khalid wants a reading. Okay, you want to see what the cards say? Okay. Khalid, did you want to get a past, present, future reading? I've got 21% on the phone. I mean, on the iPad. So, if you want to get a reading, go ahead and put in for it now because I probably only have 30 minutes left on the iPad. Past, present, future reading. Okay, Khalid. Okay, Molly, let's see what the cards say for you for you and Kay, real quick. Spirit, what does Molly need to know about? What does Molly need to know about Spirit regarding her and Kay and going back to the Carolinas in a month? So it will be another healing experience for you. It will be something that you enjoy, especially, getting away from everything in Houston. You may spend some time under the stars. You may go to an observatory. You guys may sleep out under the stars even. Maybe at his house, or maybe you will go camping one night. Maybe you'll go camping in the backyard. Spirit, what else does Molly need to know about going on the trip? Okay, so Spirit's saying, you will go far, but you will also find peace in this wreath around this girl here. This is representing you that yes, you found a place for peace, to find peace and have peace there, and love and patience have brought you to this. So be strong in this Temperance card. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. A lot of joy to be had and justice to be found in that peace and in that clarity and this friendship that you have. You find pieces of yourself that you lost the more that you visit this place. You may have even had a past life there. I feel also that Hermit is very strongly representing him. Like he's your Merlin, and he does want to, and he is willing to take care of you, provide a good time for you both to have, put things in order to enjoy one another's company. In that Hermit and that Emperor card, whether it's a lavish time or it's just a chill time, you guys will definitely be enjoying your time. Spirit, how's he feeling about her? What does she need to know about that tonight? What does Molly need to know about that tonight? Yeah, it feels very lucky to have you around. This person doesn't know where you're going, but they feel what you're feeling in a way that has been liberating for them. Regenerative. It's like it's been a breath of fresh air for them to have something different and unique in their spectrum of things. In your connection, they do feel that way about you. Like there's a sense of peace. And then you've got the Lover's card. So loving choices, loving actions for yourself, for your situation. Always acting towards what is best for, and what you think and what you feel is best for this situation with your person. Okay? So keep me updated, Molly. Okay? All good all the way around. Nothing too negative. Nothing negative at all, really. So make your plans and enjoy. Enjoy the time. Yes, you are lucky to have that connection with him. You know, and just have fun. Enjoy yourself. Just have fun.
Maximum volume.
I'm going to ask one more question for you, Molly, since you have about 2 more minutes. Metal Rain, do you know what your questions are, dear? I'm going to do Khalid's. Molly, if you could put that readings are closed now that Metal Rain has made this payment. Private Rain, wow. Private name, put your question in the chat if you're still there, please. The easiest reading will be Khalib's, and that'll be the last reading for tonight. But I want to just get everybody's reading covered. Let me check my percentage here. Oh my god, I got 17%. So let's do the short readings real quick. Real quick. Private name, if you're there, could you please put your question in the chat? Molly, I'm asking right now just to clarify some cards with your connection with your person. Can you clarify the love situation for Molly Spirit between Haus and I had a dream about my friend last night. It was so weird and random. Is this a sign that he'll communicate soon? Okay, Molly, so in regards to your love situation with Haus, shining sign, trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. Such a beautiful card. Love that. And Fog's bind. When paths are unclear and spirits froze, sometimes leaving brings light. So, you know, leaving your hometown behind, you know, should definitely be a bright and shining sign for you, because you find that peace when you leave. You follow your heart when you're there. You're a completely different person when you're there. I'm not saying that you change personalities at all in any way. I'm just saying that you find your joy and you really truly, you know, come into yourself as a person. Metal Rain, yes. Now, is there a past life connection between you and Ileana? Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. Spirit, private name, calling forth private names, most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Will her friend communicate? Is that what the dream's trying to tell her? She had a dream about her friend. Will the friend communicate pretty soon? Spirit says yes. Right now is a healing time, but yes, this person might be distant, but you still are a special star in their heart. Okay, private name, just remember that. I put low battery mode on, so you might have to refresh. Spirit, I think I've told you before, Metal Rain, that you and Ileana did have a past life experience before.
Maximum.
Did they have a past life experience that Ileana and Metal Rain have a past life experience before? Spirit says yes. We did. Metal Rain, are you there? I only have 15% left now, but I put low battery mode on. so I can try to get some of these cards out for y'all before it dies. Turn maybe the light down a little bit on it. Am I still here? Well, if Metal Rain is not there, then I'm gonna start on Khalib's reading. And I can do Metal Rains on Facebook Messenger. If this dies. Spirit, I'm calling forth Khalib's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Khalib need to know about the past, the present, and the future, Spirit? What does Khalib need to know now about the past, the present, and the future? So it's jumping right into some feminine energy regarding your past. You've got the Empress Khalib. Presently, you've got the Temperance card. And in your future, kind of just go from all three of these cards based on where we're going with this reading, what you need to know. So a lot of your future here is going to be based on you learning to trust not just yourself, but others, learning to trust people again. Not sure what that means, but maybe you know what that means, Khalid. Your past with the Empress here, there has been nurturing, there has been, being involved in, things in life that have helped you grow. But this wisdom will also help you grow more in your present life, in your future. Right now it's about having the patience and the stoic energy and the strength to persevere through this reversed tower and this moon card in your future. Using the wisdom, from this Empress card through the trauma you've come through the times you've come through, the wisdom that you have learned through this even the self-nurturing that you've had to do for yourself to overcome whatever it is that you've overcome to get here to this point today. It's taken a lot of patience, and you're taking the time to not only love yourself, but also love others, letting go, presently, whatever it is that's, going on in your heart, your feelings, your thoughts about your trauma. Where is the home that built you? Have you found it yet in the past? Because you will find it if you haven't already here presently, and it's certainly there for you to have in the not too distant future. In this tower, in this moon card, the tower that you want, the towers that you want, the home that you want, whatever it is that you're manifesting, you're already doing that. The angel in this card is, representing your good nature, your patience, bringing you far in your cups of love in your life and in your joy. But you've got to practice trusting yourself, trusting others. The tower reversed isn't always so bad, and it isn't always so bad upright either. But you definitely will be overcoming, any traumas that you have had in the past, presently as well, or maybe even in the future. Because even though we get on that straight mental diet, we find that clarity, we practice that Zen lifestyle of turning our backs on what doesn't serve us, only to feed and nurture what does. still some tower moments will come up in our lives. I feel like with this coming up reversed next to the moon, though, it's like the moon is shining light on a new cycle where everything isn't so upside down, even if it does seem that way sometimes. Tower upright can be, about the fall, but it's like everything's already kind of fallen down around you, and it's like it can only get better now and in the not too distant future here, and in your long term, through your cycle of your life, Khalid. But you got to persevere in practicing more and trusting yourself and trusting others. And that can be difficult sometimes. That can be very difficult when, I'm not saying trust everybody and open your heart to every door, but I am telling you that Spirit's saying use that wisdom and the nurturing that you have learned in the past to presently comfort yourself. Spirit, what else does Khalid need to know right now? Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back, dear. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's saying your healing journey, your spiritual journey in the stars, your idea of putting things in order with the cosmos and your life and this star card and the Emperor card, you started looking at that kind of stuff in regards to educating yourself more about, what will help you get to the point where you feel like you're stable enough in your life, mentally, physically, emotionally. You can have this in this Emperor in your future, but you don't give up the fact that every day can be a good day. You can wake up and you can have the world in your hands. It's there for you to have the sun, the moon, the stars, the cosmos. It's like, but in your future, you still will have to take the process and trusting yourself and learning to trust others. It'll be a part of your healing journey, and you won't just be like, oh, this is a couple of months only gonna last. And this will be a lifetime thing to put things in order for yourself so that you can stay stable and keep your world in your hands. Life is what you make it. The world is what you make it. Loving choices, loving actions for yourself and others. You can't fix all the world's problems, but you can be in control of like what is right in front of you, in your world, in your vortex, in your reality. But it starts with comforting yourself in the things that you feel are going to be right for you intuitively. Try something you've never tried before as often as you can to keep it fresh, Spirit says. Let me see how much time I have on this iPad. Okay, I've got a little bit more time. Spirit, can you clarify a little bit more on the Empress card? So that we can know more a little bit about the future. It could be that there is a person or place or thing from your past. Maybe it's something you haven't touched upon in a long time. Maybe it's a spirit guide or loved one that passed on that's wanting to communicate with you. But this energy stays with you, protects you, watches over you, cares about you. You might even feel like there are moments when, you feel deflated, but there's something there giving you still a glow, giving you the strength that you are seeking despite whatever transformation you're going through. So it feels like this Empress card is about maybe even some kind of energy that's always been around you. It's not just a mother, a grandmother, a sister, a friend. It's almost like it's that angel in the Temperance card. Well, I'm going to just try to clarify it here with the power deck. The spirit box is, I mean, the REM pod's driving me a little bit crazy. Spirit, I'm calling forth Khalib's most strongest and trusted spirit guides. What does Khalib need to know about the past, present, and the future from the spirit deck cards? I mean, the power deck cards. You might have gotten this card before. Ecstasy? Gathering. Wisdom. I was just saying in the beginning of your reading that taking the wisdom from that Empress that you know, that's nurtured you in the past, so in your past, ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. One of the finest ways to maintain a state of joyousness is to examine the dark side of your being, that instinctual nature that most human beings repress in civilized life. Within this instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds, in our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. We are born as wild as mountain lions, but live most of our lives like sheep, forgetting and denying whole parts of ourselves. Sit on the earth with your back against a tree and get in touch with your roots, which move deep into Middle Earth. This will restore your joyousness and balance. Each day, listen to your body, mind, your heart. What are they telling you about given situations? Ecstasy is like a wind horse waiting to be ridden. The last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live your passion fully. So I feel like this card talking about, you know, your path to enlightenment in your past, bringing you to gathering your wisdom. You have the gathering card here. The gathering. It's just a strange card. It's like being on the edge of the universe or something. Gathering your resources presently. This life is like a fulcrum on a scale of balance. Your past and future lives determine the need for gathering strength in this life. There's reason for all the pain. As you gather knowledge from the infinite sea of consciousness and life experience, you begin to evolve. You fill the gourd of your spirit with knowledge so that one day it can be emptied and you may begin to gather wisdom. Become one with all life and consider the true importance of what you are gathering. It's almost like it's saying the same thing again and again and again. Like wherever you go, there you are, and there you've been. Take the wisdom that you have with you, that you've already learned, and let that be the house that builds you. So wisdom. Wisdom. If you're addicted to the process of becoming, there are storms on your horizon. If suddenly there is nothing left to become, you are filled with terror. Suddenly you are face to face with your own empty being. Find the sacred space, the sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart, to know that you are truly alone in the first step on the long journey of self-discovery, on the path of power. The final step is to learn that you are already linked with the universe and that you are already part of everything and you already live in all the lodges of the universe. This is wisdom. Got that world again. We've been getting a lot of this in your readings lately. The world card, the world showing up. And I think you did say you've been quite worried about the world. But the world's going to be fine. Okay? Are you going to be fine, though? So, you've already been through so much, and you will go through so much more. But the so much more that you go through, you'll enjoy it more, what you're going to go through next than where you have been, because the wisdom that you've taken with you will help you to make better decisions and choices in the not too distant future, and even now today. So stay in the now. Try not to go too much to the past. It's not coming back. You know, if you want to go back to nostalgic moments that serve you, yes, go back to those. Try to stay here now. Don't go too far into the future, because it can make you a little bit too antsy and anxious. But it's okay to, be, thinking about what is April looking like to you. Take care of it, because May's coming and there's going to be more projects coming that you're going to want to be more focused on. And you don't want to end up like spreading yourself too thin, like a thin slab of butter on dry toast. So keep me updated, Khalib. I appreciate your donation tonight. It's been very generous and kind of you. And I hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend. Happy belated birthday again. Metal Rain, Spirit, what does, thank you. You're welcome. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Metal Rain need to know about that past life connection between him and Ileana? I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides out about the past life connection with Ileana. What does he need to know about that, Spirit? Is that why she can't let him go? Because of that past life connection? Yeah. I bet it is. You got the Chariot as the first card. It's like something like, it's like as if as if her spirit, her soul wants to give some kind of justice to whatever magic she must have felt about your connection here with the Justice and Magician. But yes, there was some kind of past life connection that you guys had, but I'm not sure that it ended up in a way that you would have liked it to have happened. But I'm going to go over all this with you in just a moment. Will the connection will this connection between Ileana and this life, which has gone nowhere, will that connection be over now in this life? What does he need to know about that? Okay, so it is a past life connection. There must have been some kind of conquest, relationship, something you both achieved that was important to you both in a past life. But at the end of the day, in that life, it didn't give too much justice or magic to the situation. So presently what's happening really is that it's as if she's trying to make up for this energy. You know, she does want it to work out in some way with your connection for it to be positive. There is a Two of Cups there showing that there is some kind of love story there in her head, but she doesn't really know what she wants because her mind isn't clear in this reverse justice to begin with. So reverse justice with your Magician here. Sorry, I put it upside down earlier, but it was justice that was reversed. Within regards to, is it over in this life? Well, in this connection, yes, it can be. But no, not unless you just let it go. You know, don't think about her. Don't talk about her. Try not to associate with her. If she calls you, oh well, you missed her call. It's really up to you. You are the beginning and the end of this. She's either your woman until you say she's your woman no more, or she's your friend until you say she's your friend no more. But you're the one, sweetheart, that has to take the action to cut the cord. If that's something you really want. You don't have to cut the cord, but you do have to put yourself first and focus on what makes you happy, and that's not a person who makes you very happy. I think the version of her that you'd like to see her be would make you very happy, but who she is right now doesn't make you very happy, sweetheart. You want to channel a message from your mom? Okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides to bring forth a channel message from his mother through the power deck for him tonight. Silence, impeccability. So the first card is silence. I've never seen this card before. Silence. Such a beautiful card. Got the buck in the water. Of course, there's no silence here because of the REM pod, but then we've got impeccability. Silence. Before making a decision of power, move into the place of silence and serenity deep within you. Sit anywhere. Close your eyes and follow your breath in and out. On the third inhalation, take the breath down into your belly and locate your place of power, your shaman center, just below your navel. Visualize your place of power holding the golden sun disk of radiant brilliance within you. Observe the silence like a deer in a misty marshland. If you're in pain, use your consciousness to find where the pain lives within your body. Then move into your pain and beyond it until you find the source of silence. In this silence lives your sacred witness, that which sees all and knows all, and is all that you are. Power is born within the silence. It's very interesting. I feel like this is definitely saying, when we're talking to that girl, just be silent. Be this Zen. Because you're an impeccable person. There's no point in mixing with anyone else who's not. Okay? Impeccability. Move into the place of perfection within you, that place of truth, responsibility, competence, and intuition. Collect your discipline like a Buddha meditating in a garden of snow. Impeccability is an area of strength that continues to flame within, maintaining your power and intent. This flame burns in your center always, indicating the level of your capabilities and your effectiveness in bringing events into being. Impeccability is tended by the attentions of your sacred witness, that person within you who constantly observes the target. Gather your power with impeccability, with the intensity of a rubber band pulled and held at its breaking point, and focus your intent for the job about to be done. So I feel like Mom is saying, focus on work, focus on the things that you love to do. Just be silent with the things that don't serve you. And try to be silent as well in your heart and your head with that kind of stuff that's going on. Especially with Ileana. There's so much wisdom packed there in your situation. Or your mom might have to force you into it. Or something spiritually will. Thank you so much for your donation tonight, Metal Rain. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Oh shit, I forgot to ask Liz Love about that. I haven't had a moment to myself all day, Metal Rain. But I will get to that in a few moments. My phone's at 1%. It's going to die. I've got to figure out how I'm going to charge it without being able to plug in the computer. Rob, I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Sorry we didn't get to do the spirit box because, I don't know, a ghost exploded the water can with its mind. Okay, this is strange. Isn't that strange how your reading's over? I'm going to bed now. The REM pod stops now that your reading's over, Metal Rain. And now that Khalid's reading is over. Hey, Positive Vibes. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, guys. I'm going to bed. Have a good night and be safe. Meant more or less weird timing, yeah. I will be back tomorrow for happy hour. Please be good to yourself with your thoughts. I know, it is strange, isn't it? I really wanted to talk to Pee Wee Herman. Just Pee Wee Herman, if you're there, just touch the REM pod, please. I tried to turn the spirit box on for you. Hey Herman, can you hear me? If you're there, touch the REM pod. If there's any spirits there, touch the REM pod. I guess not. Alright. Well, thank you everyone who came by tonight. Thank you for your generous donations. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, your time, your questions, adding to the chat. Sorry I don't have more time, but I will be back tomorrow for happy hour in the afternoon, early evening, and we'll do it again with the spirit box and the REM pod tomorrow night. Which I think I'm just going to turn the REM pod off since I'm all done with hearing that and really don't want to hear it go off later when I'm alone. And hey dog, stop that! No! Dogs cause problems. Anyways, good night. Sweet dreams when you get there. If you get to yourself with your thoughts, Kalanita. Music is sacred.